hello. It's been a while. We're down and we're going doing the Maharees Heritage Trail today. I hope. It's an area I've pretty much completely just not done anything with on the channel, any videos. But it is a spit of land that's probably seen in nearly all the videos, especially from Brandon around to Beaniskey around to the Sleevemish. It's always here. It is the jutting out. I mentioned it in loads of videos. It is very distinctive. It's been a quiet start to the year. Storms and motivation is pretty low. Fitness has gone through the floor. But I came down here, I think 2 weeks ago, to do just for birding, like, and called into Lochgill, where I got those 2 swans, and came down in here to Kilshannig at the end of the Maharees, and it was very enjoyable. So I just said, primarily because it's flat, we'd come down and do it. So I think most of it is just 2 long stretches of beach, but around the headland at Kilshannig and Fahamore, it gets a bit more interesting. But look, we'll see as we go along anyway. Like I said, I've done the outside bit of it, but any of this I haven't done. So we're finally getting a bit of a break in the weather, which has been fairly appalling for the last while. The odd clear kind of half day, but nothing prolonged, nothing on the weekends. So yeah, we're parked at Sandy Bay car park there. I was happy I could get the van under the barriers. I had to stop halfway through just to make sure, because they're lower than many other ones. So anyway, look, we'll plough on here. I'm kind of presuming there's a path inside there somewhere, but I know they do a lot of conservation work with the dunes down here, so if it means me walking on rocks, grand. Alright, so we go down here. So already here now it's not going to turn into a wildlife video, but a load of brink geese. I saw a couple of hundred of them earlier on. No, not earlier on, but a week or 2 ago. And there's a cormorant or a shag out there as well. Just a nice little break. It's very rocky. I'm also starting at high tide. It's just gone high tide. So I'm presuming starting in the rocks there isn't probably the best. But hopefully more beach will present itself as we go along. So we're off the rocky part there, thank God. It was hard going. And you can see the markers. There's another one there. You can see the markers up along now across the way. So we just followed them. So it looks like we're on the grassy bit. When I saw that water initially, I was like, oh man, am I going to have to strip off the boots and the pants? But no, you can walk around it. Yeah, we've still a good bit to go to Pints, but look, we're getting there now. When I turned the corner below initially, and when I saw the pint in the distance, I thought, oh Jesus. But after coming off the rocks, it's not so bad now. It's really rather nice. We're at Kilshannig Point here now. We're heading over that way over to Rough Point. We're only 4.5k into it, so we have a lot of walking to do yet. The job of coming up there was nice. Look, it was uneventful enough, like, but it was nice. And there's a nice memorial here then. The two fishermen, hang on, where are we going? The two fishermen that were lost at sea. Nice memorial. And there's a trail, a Maharees heritage trail map. I just want to get this right now. So at this point here, Kilshannig Point, I'll go away. On this map, they're saying Ilan Donal, for the East Indiaman, the Ark was deliberately wrecked by pirates in October 1758. So just off the point 4 on that Maharees heritage map. So just off it here. Oh, that type of history is mad, isn't it? And you can see it is all these rocks extend out a lot. There's an awful lot of breakwater happening around the place. So we'll head on over here now to kind of Rough Point. We mightn't go around the full corner of it, but just to, you know, look, it's very nice down here. Just as after turning into a cracking day, the clouds over every now and again, but it's fantastic. Sorry, we'll carry on here. Just have to come around there now to Rough Point. It's supposed to be very very popular with bird watchers, and I presume that's what that platform inside there is for. I spent the last 10 minutes looking at a bloody heron that didn't do much. You can see why it's called Rough Point. Yeah, that's cool. We'll head back now. As you can see, it is rough by name, rough by nature. It is. We're back talking about rocks. What type of rock is that? Is it limestone? It's very cool looking at the grey colours and the black lines and everything. I just don't know what type it is. If someone knows, they might let me know. So this is Kilshannig burial ground. I don't want to spend much time in here. But there's a very interesting cross here. They're telling me on castlegregory.ie on the website that there's a cross pillar slab from the 7th century. It has a Greek style Chiro cross carved in it and has been whitewashed. There are similar carvings on pillar slabs in Glencowdham in Donegal. There's another line down the back of it there. There's obviously a block of it missing at the top. So that's where we have to go out to the corner out there. That's Fahamore, I think. Yeah, that's the pier over there. That place isn't part of the heritage trail, but we're going to go out there now. It's only a small diversion. So that standing stone there is cool. So we can see the cut in the beach. We have to go to now. Over to there. It isn't too far. It isn't as demoralising looking as the first beach was when I saw the end of it. So we're looking there, that's the Maharees, the islands out there. That's the ocean. And that's the ocean. It's a very cool kind of headland. I have a few pictures taken above in Moss and Brandon looking down this way. And just the shape of it, I don't know, it's just like a magician's staff or staff or something. Which is a very cool shape in it. That church over there. Look, normally I don't pay any attention to churches really, to be honest. But recently I've been listening to a podcast. It is the Medieval Irish History Podast. And they're going all on about early history. It's absolutely fantastic. So anything like that, knowing kind of a bit more interest in it, whereas before it wouldn't have been. Not with churches and stuff. But it's a fantastic podcast. I'll leave a link to it below. But they're covering everything, and there's a whole lot of stuff. Look, I know that I only do history up until maybe 13 or 14 in school, 14, 15 maybe, and I don't recall any of this. So it's very interesting. And there's another one as well. I know I've mentioned it a few times before. Another YouTube channel. Forrest Fassa, there's a guy in Caherconree. That's very interesting as well. He has weekly videos. I'm absolutely thoroughly enjoying it. So while I haven't been getting out terribly much recently, I have been listening to all that stuff, and it was a bit overwhelming, to be honest, trying to get a handle on dates and people, and so that's interesting. And then finally, hello horses. And then finally there's a book, the archaeological, oh Christ, I can't think of the name of it, I'll throw up the picture there, of Dingle, and I'd been looking for it for the last probably a year or two, kinda, on and off, you know, and I was finding it second hand on Amazon or some other nonsense bookshops for like €100, and I just thought, I just didn't bother then when I saw it a few times. But then last week I was re-looking again, and there's I think an Irish school in Ballyferriter, and they have a shop, and it popped up online for that then for the book, and it was like €50. It is a Bible, it is a big thick yoke. This is a lot, again, information overload in a serious way, but I'll leave the link to that below as well. So between the three of them, I'm confusing the crap out of myself recently. Very good. Yeah, it is nice to get the Dingle one. Look, sure, when I spend all my time down here, like. Right, I'll try and make a bit of ground. So we're cutting across from the beach there over to Fahamore. the old pet. Or to be fine if it was dry, but it was a bit saturated. We were doing good all along. And then I get met with this. Here, look, there's nothing bad, like, but we were pretty dry all along. If you were doing it, just be prepared for it. Right, so we should have gone left. I should mention everything we're doing today so far has been part of the Dingle Way. So, but just at the end of the bad ground there, we should have gone left, but we're going right out to, I think the Scraggane Pier is the name of it. It is adding on a bit more onto it, but look, there's whenever I do come down here, I always come out to here just to go up onto the headland. So we'll so I think it's adding on about 2 kilometres, something, a kilometre out and a kilometre back, so we'll keep going. So that's Scraggane Pier there. There's a few steps just coming up at the corner of the pier there. There's obviously a working pier, so I didn't want to be taking films of people, so well, not close up, we'll be putting the drone up in a minute. So yeah, it's just a nice spot. Where did we come from? That's it over there, yeah. So the church is just over there. And that's Rough Head then, Rough Point out to the left that we've flown the drone over as well. And that's the whole way we came around there. I wouldn't walk out here as part of the loop. I would drive out here afterwards because there's not much to see, you know, between where you should have turned left and coming out. And of course I only thought of that when I was nearly bloody out here. Anyway, look, we'll sit down here and take a break for a few minutes. Just enjoy it. Tis a beautiful day now. Yeah, so we just had a nice break there. We're going to walk back now. I think it's just over 4 kilometres back, so it's not so bad. But it was the 2 headlands. Like, I could have very easily today, like I did the last day, just drove out to Kilshannig, parked, and you can do a smaller loop. You can go out the way we kind of came and cut across. You don't have to go all the way back into the very start like we did there. And then just come out here and do this, but I wanted to do the full walk. It's been a while since I've done a long walk, so we're gonna head back. You know, that's lovely there. There's some nice wave action going on, and it's not terribly windy. So there's one other thing I want to point out actually when you're here, and I know most of you watch, or the majority of people watch this on the TV, so you can see over there. Hopefully I'll be able to zoom in a small bit. But that's Caherconree Fort, and of the whole spine, that's the one that stands out the most. You have Pier, Maharees up by Moss, but Caherconree Fort, and when you're over in Rosscastle, you can see it over there as well. From this way, just the way it runs, because like you have all the peaks, you've been skiing, all the big mountains, but they're just big lumps. It's very hard to. It can be hard to make them out, but the fort there is a very distinctive cut in the landscape, or a jutting out in the landscape, and from both sides of the peninsula, from the Ivory and from here. It's just, I've always meant to kind of say it, but I never did, the usual crack. Right, anyway, we'll head away. Where we joined onto the beach there at Spillane, that goes the entire way over to Fahamore, over to the very end. I think I pointed out in the Fahamore beach video. It is an absolutely gigantic beach, like. So all the way there, and turn your own to look, you probably won't see it. Hopefully I have another clip. It goes all the way under the mountains there, up there to pretty much just left of the sun ray. Yeah, they do I don't know what time of the year it is on, but they do a marathon or a half marathon. I presume a marathon, half marathon maybe, along the beach. It is a big event. I've never been to it or anything, but although to walk, not to mind run. So yeah, it is a stunning beach. It's a bit windy right now today, but or no, we were first lucky. Earlier on, we didn't have any real problematic wind, so it looks cool. There's a lot of drift, or a lot of spray coming up. I presume they're the dunes that they're conserving, or the big conservation is on with, I presume. Be tough going, because when you're facing that way, that's open ocean there, you know. So yeah, I think we're close to turning off here now and cutting across the peninsula over to where we started. Hopefully this is coming out. Yeah, very nice walk. I think it was about, the signboard says 12k, and going out to the pier was another 2, so maybe 14 kilometres flat. So that was nice. Still a long walk, obviously. Yeah, and I think we're there's another blast of bad weather coming tomorrow, so it was really nice to get out today for this. I don't know when the next one is going to be, whenever it's going to be, so hopefully you'll stick around for it. And yeah, sure, look, we'll see you in the next one. Good luck.